Hi, how you guys doing today? It is Thursday. I'm headed to work, and then after work, my daughter and I are going to go to Half Price Books. Um, I've been debating about it all week, but you know what? If I keep thinking about it, I might as well do it, right? So, um, yeah. So, anyways, I have a book review for you guys today. It's on, and I'm sure you've seen enough of them, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. And I just recently, probably the past month, discovered this book. It's been sitting on my bookshelf for about a month. I got pretties and specials also, and I thought, you know what, I should probably read it since it's been sitting there so long, and I'm glad I did read it because I really enjoyed this book. I'm going to go ahead for those of you that don't know what it's about. I'm going to read the back, but if you do know, you can just fast forward or, skip to later thing if you want. It says, Tally is about to turn 16, and she can't wait. In just a few weeks, she'll have the operation that will turn her from a repellent ugly into a stunning pretty. And as a pretty, she will be catapulted into a high-tech paradise where her only job is to have fun. But Tally's new friend Shay isn't sure she wants to become a pretty. When Shay runs away, Tally learns about a whole new side of the pretty world, and it isn't very pretty. The authorities offer Tally a choice: find her friend and turn her in, or never turn pretty at all. Tally's choice will change her world forever. It's set in a dystopian society, which I like those kind of books. And it is about Tally when she turns 16, or when any of them turn 16, they actually go to and live in another place, and they have this operation to make them pretty. So all their, they grind down their bone, and they put implants in them, and they, do all this stuff, take out fat if they have fat, and to make them pretty, but then they also give them perfect vision. They also do something so they never get sick, and there's something else they do, and I can't remember what it is, but everything else is cosmetic. And then there's like no rules where they live. Like, you party all the time, you have fun all the time, but there are, they're called special circumstances, and they're kind of like the police, the mayor, or whatever of the town. You don't see them unless, like, you do something really bad. So not everybody believes in them. Well, Tally, her friend Paris, turned 16 3 months ahead of her, so he went and he became a pretty. Well, Tally's left now back there lonely and that, and she sneaks off to Pretty Town and spies on them. She doesn't get caught because she knows the tricks on how to get in there. So, and she ends up catching up with Paris there, and sneaks in there, and she just misses him, and he says, when you become pretty, that we can be, best friends again, because, she can't get caught there. And so, she leaves, and she, has like 3 more months, whatever it is, till she turns 16. Well, in the meantime, she meets, this girl, Shay, and Shay doesn't want to be pretty, and Shay tries telling, Tally about it, about why, not to be pretty, and that there's this other world out there of people that didn't turn pretty, that they ran away and stuff. And Tally's like, because they've brainwashed you, since you were little, about how you want to be pretty and all the reasons why you want to be pretty. And so she's like, thinks that Shay is crazy, that she doesn't want to be pretty, and that all these other people are just crazy that they don't want to be pretty. Like, why wouldn't you want to be pretty? Why would you want to stay in ugly? And so it's like a week before Tally turns 16, and actually Shay's birthday is the same day as her, so they were going to turn pretty together. And Shay comes to her and asks her to run away with her to this other place where all these other people are. And it's called the Smoke. And Tally's like, I don't want to run away. She's like, I want to be pretty, So Shay runs away by herself. And on the day of her 16th birthday, they come and get her to turn her pretty. Well, instead of turning her pretty, they take her to special circumstances. And they know about Shay, and they know that Tally and her are friends, so they want Tally to go find Shay and bring her back. And Tally's trying to tell them, I don't know anything about where she's at. I've never been there. I don't know where she's at, And they're like, well, you can't turn pretty until you bring her back, and if you don't bring her back, you're going to be ugly forever. And Tally doesn't want to betray her friend because she promised her friend she wouldn't say where she was going. And even though she knows where she's going, she just doesn't know how to get there. But yet she doesn't want to stay ugly forever. So she kind of doesn't have a choice. And they send her to go look for Shay. And she goes there, and she finds out where Shay's at, because Shay left her a cryptic message on how to get there if Tally were to change her mind. And she finally figures out the clues and everything, and she gets there. And after she meets everybody and she's there for even just a day, I think it is, she realizes why people are there. And then she meets some other people who used to be pretties, and realizes that there's more to being a pretty than she realizes, and she doesn't want to go back. She wants to stay in the smoke and remain an ugly with these people because she really likes them. And so I forgot how long she's there for, but then all of a sudden Special Circumstances shows up there and raids the place. And stuff happens. And I think I just gave away a little bit. So, but anyways, there's a series, it's a trilogy, so, yeah, it's a lot of action. I think it was like non-stop for me about stuff going on. I don't know if I want to say action, but just a lot of non-stop stuff going on. I really liked the setup of it. I love the dystopian society that it's set in. I like, once you read further and you figure out why you don't want to be a pretty, like, what else there is. And then the Rusties is actually what the book calls, like, us, you know, from the past. We're called Rusties, and how we ruined the world and that. It's just, you start to think. It's like, oh, wow, if we continue to do that, or wow, we actually do that, or, you know, it's kind of neat. So, interesting. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to read Pretties yet. I'm going to read Crank by Ellen Hopkins, just because I don't have a long attention span, as I've told you guys before, so I need to take a break and read something else, and then I'll come back and read Pretties next. So, alright, I gotta go. Talk to you guys later. Bye.